in campus in Fresno State, I was really lost in the world, and but even though I was lost, I always prayed to the Lord to help me, because I know I wasn't doing right. I tried with my own will, but I can be good 1-2 weeks, but I had the same friend, the family, my culture. It just bring me back to whatever I was doing wrong. And then I remember when I did really bad things, I always go to the Bible. I always read the Bible. And even I remember at that time I had a boyfriend, and he always said, why you go, and he was Muslim, why you go to the Bible? You always read the Bible. I say, I don't know, it just feel me, even though I know I am doing wrong. Then with the time, Stuart preached the word to me, and then I came to the Lord, and the Lord changed me completely. In that time, the desire for drinking, because I was drinking a lot, it just went away, and I stopped going out, and I started more coming here, knowing more about the war. And I remember we always get together, and he always read the Bible to me and show me what I believe as a Catholic, because I was Catholic in that time, and what the Bible say, and how everything was against what the Bible say. Then I started realizing that, and he invited me to one of the meetings, and I received the Holy Spirit in that meeting, and then after that I got baptized, and then from there everything started changing. Everything, God started working on me and molding me, and it's still molding me. It doesn't mean I am perfect. I still have my little thing that is getting hard to take it off. But I pray about it. I pray about it. My children's know. Then lately I have been seeing, sometimes you feel like God is not with you sometimes, even though you pray and this and that. But lately I have been noticing that the Lord is there and say, I am there for you, and don't worry about it. There have been several things that happened through the last month. Like 3 weeks ago, I parked in front of my job, and that park is just for parking for 1 hour. And I parked there because I start working 6 o'clock in the morning. Then I don't want to park in the parking that I park, because I have to walk 3 blocks, and it's dark, and there is a lot of homeless people in that time in the downtown area. Then I park in front, and I forgot the car. I just concentrate too much on my work that I forgot completely my car. And then in the afternoon, 5 o'clock, when I went out, I was just like amazed that my car was just there, standing there. I said, that's in my car? When I went there, I was thinking I was going to find a lot of tickets. Because they pass every hour to check the cars. There were no tickets. And I was thinking, wow, now it's going to be through the mail, they are going to come through the mail. But no, I didn't have anything. The Lord just protect me that day completely. And that was amazing. It was a good testimony for the people in my job, because they don't have that. They only have tickets. And they said, that happened to you? I said, yeah, do you see? And then one of the ladies said, oh, the mighty is with you. I said, yeah, he's with me. He's with me. Then another thing that happened is I was thinking 2 years ago, I took a test, the bone density test for my bones, and that was not good. I had osteoporosis, just the beginning, osteoporosis. But when I went to the doctor was 5 years ago, not 2 years ago. Then when I asked the doctor, comparing the two tests, what was the result, he didn't want to tell me, because he said that those were two completely different machine, and it was this and that. But I told him, but still, no, you can get a little idea how comparing the two results. And then he told me, okay, the result you barely change in 5 years. And that was just from the Lord, because I remember when they told me that I had osteoporosis, I started taking, the calcium and eating better and taking this and that and trying to fight things. But with the time, I just, it's too much, and I just let it go. And then I didn't take medicine. Sometimes I take the calcium, sometimes I don't, sometimes I forgot. But then now that I got the result, I know what's the Lord that is there, and He have been probably stopping the osteoporosis to keep going, going. And then that was a good testimony for me to know that the Lord is there for me, and He can heal me too. Another thing is about the interviews. I'm having a lot of interviews because I am trying to change my job. I'm having a lot of difficulty to interview because I get so nervous that I don't know how to speak English or Spanish. It's just like completely no remember anything, no words, just kind of like. Then I always pray, and the last interview that I went, there were a question that they asked me, and I didn't know how to answer that. And in the moment that they asked me and I was going to respond, I pray inside of me. I can hear myself say, praise the Lord, help me, Lord, I know you are here, help me. And then I start talking and I answer the question without even thinking, and I was thinking, wow, I answered the question, that has to be the Lord. Then I know the Lord is there, and He will be there, and I will try to do my best to be there when He comes back. Yeah.
Amen. Praise the Lord. Thank you.